Okay. Nope, not done with food, but I've got food now. Yes, allow. Alright. I will be periodically eating throughout this. I got my pizza right next to me. I am going to take I'm going to eat one slice, though, real quick before I continue, because my throat's starting to get a little bit pained. There we go. Alright. Let us continue with Section 3. Golem Master. Alright. So, like I said before, when it's story, I always try and use the support servants. Sorry, Waifu Squad, but you're not going to be the one going here. Let us go with our primary squad. Mash can be on it, because why not? And, you know, Melt. I think Melt is, Melt's fine. But first, Mystic Code-wise, where's our new Mystic Code? No. There it is. Mystic Code Chaldea Uniform Arctic. Purifying Recovery. Restore HP and remove defense debuffs for one ally. Illusory buff, increase attack and MP strength for one turn. That's pretty good. And an evade. Nice. Pretty cool. Pretty solid, I'd say. Okay. Here we go. Section 3. Very well then, let us be on our way, Master. I've sealed off and hidden this workshop with boulders. It shall be our psychic hideout. It's very well hidden. I can't see it at all anymore. But how are we going to find ourselves again ourselves? Not to worry, I've sent a golem to sense when we draw near to guide us in. Let's hear it for golems! Hip hip hooray! It's nothing special for a golem keeper like me, although as a mage I'm merely second rate. Now then, let us head for one of the villages said to be aiding the rebel army. If I may, do be as quick about this as you can. I know, we'll just have to pass through another village to get to the one we want. Make sure you stay out of trouble there. It's mostly neutral, but it does lean pro-Ivan. Pro-Ivan. Interesting. Alright, let's get in and get out quickly before anyone notices how much you guys stand out. Hold it. What do you want? You got paid a toll. I mean, to use our village's shortcut, it's only fair. That's ridiculous, I'm not paying that. You're off to join the rebel army, aren't you? You can pay the toll or I can cover you and report you. Either way, it's no far off my snout. Probably we don't have a single ruble to our name at the moment. I do not wish to cause you injury if I can help it. However, if we cannot settle this peacefully... Well, Master, what would you have us do? Let's persuade them, you know? Persuade them, huh? I don't know. To me, our liberties being sufficiently met? Take a look around. What do you think? Then allow me to present you with this. What is that? A moving statue of sorts powered by magecraft. It's not the most nimble thing, but it can quite capably handle any labor you wish to throw at it. And you're just giving it to us for free? Of course not. Next year, you'll pretend you never saw us and let us be on our way. That way, we can reach our destination unimpeded, and all of you will get an endless source of free labor. So do we have a deal? That's a pretty good deal. My, that certainly took a while. I see, that village is incapable of picking a side. That village is packed full of Yaga who can't make up their minds. The village is full of Yaga who can't make up their mind. What do you mean? They continue to support Ivan the Terrible, while also making deals that obviously help the rebel army. Places like that are inevitably seen by areas by both sides. They end up being destroyed when one invades. Still, given their location, it's likely they are left with no other choice. They are situated far from the capital and close to the rebel army, after all. Could we truly blame them for living their lives best they can with the meager options available to them? The trick of living a life with 1 foot in 2 camps is to throw away all you hold dear and compromise every step of the way. While you may never enjoy a better tomorrow, at least you have the solace of knowing yesterday wasn't too bad. You cannot do that, but instead constantly flit back and forth, you doom yourself to destruction. That's what happened to my own family back when the political infighting grew especially fierce. Now, just thinking about it is making me nauseous. Calm down, man. Calm down. I don't know too much about it myself, but I've heard that for a mage, there are a few things worse than having their family fall to ruin. You hit the nail on the head. The village is flitting back and forth. They're scrambling around trying to make ends meet and getting nowhere fast. All that aside, that village seemed very different from the town where you live, Paxi. It's almost like it's something out of the Middle Ages. True, Yaga's small Lensk's buildings did appear a bit more modern. That's because they were made back when in human times. And those buildings are all over 400 years old. That's right, they've been packaged up over the years, but no one knows how to build like that anymore. The best we can do now is fill in any holes that show up. If we ever had a major earthquake, everything would probably come tumbling down like a house of cards. As much as we'd be interested in learning about the Yaga civilization, I believe we should set it aside for the moment. Right now, our most pressing concern is finding the way to make contact with the rebel army. You're right, Asphorn. Let's see. What if we start casually dropping words like servant, master, and singularity when we talk to other Yaga? Always wanted to be a secret agent. A secret agent, man. Right? Unfortunately, I don't believe that'll be that easy. The rank-and-file soldiers have most likely never heard of those things. We must also not forget that there are servants on the enemy side as well of our own. Merely revealing ourselves as master servant may not be enough to convince the rebels of our intentions. Quite right. As such, we should keep the things simple and merely commit demonstrate to join Azar or join. Tell me, Hax, do you have any interest in joining the rebel army? The rebel's been ruling this land with his opportunity for 450 years now. He's a great Tsar. He's freaking immortal. We've all been living in fear of his regime all our lives, but my only choice now are to curl up and die or to go down fighting. I'll choose the latter proudly. I see. Personally, I would have been satisfied if you were merely willing to pretend to join them, but this should suffice just as well. Hey, you're the guys who got me mixed up in all this first place. Well, you have me there. Are you sure about this? Probably about 4 hours, Infinity. At least. Yeah, I'm sure. You guys are strong, and there's one of those certain people fighting the rebel army too, right? So we just have a fighting chance against the Tsar. Well, I suppose that's the right thing to do. It would be to honor your wishes. How much longer are you going to drag this internal conversation out? If he wants to do it, then let him do it. We need to hurry and repair the Shadow Border. The opportunity could be looking for us even as we speak. In that case, why don't we let Paxi go to the village first and meet back with him later? Sounds great to me. Don't worry, I'll make sure to introduce you guys. After all, you've only got to hang up my hat on. Okay, just sit tight. Sure thing, man. Sure thing. If you're getting too tired, then that's fine. Is something bothering you, Master? Do you regret involving Paxi in this ordeal? I don't respect his wishes, you know. There is nothing more than you can do now. Sometimes we decide our own fate, and sometimes others decide it for us. We must be patient. Rome was not built in a day, correct? This is true for golems as well. Really? Because you sure seem to have been throwing them together by the score of, like, seconds. That's simply the nature of my magecraft. And trust me, I do not reach this potential at this point in the day. That's fine, Infinity. If you're not feeling too hot, then feel free. It's starting to go dark. What should we do? It must be okay to end the village now, right?
Wait, someone's coming.
May I ask who you are? You're the ones Paxi was talking about? That be us. Can you take the hoods off so I can see your faces? I'll be damned, guess he was telling the truth. Indeed it was. Incidentally, I will tell you now that I have no intention of removing my mask. Now may we ask you something? We have proven to you that we are not Yagas. Why are you comrades still training their firearms on us? Easy, there's been some rumors going around lately, you see. And they say that Ivan the Terrible's working up with a human age now, one with the human-bodied servant intel. Sorry, pal, but you got getting any mercy from us. Well, Master, what would you have us do? Melt the blunt side of your, legs. I understand your meaning, of course. I should do my best to honor your request. Now let me show you how the most well-kept secret among the golems I command. My fair Yaga, will I pledge to do my utmost to restrain myself, I'm afraid that I cannot be held responsible for one of my golems circling in a particularly vulnerable place. Say your prayers. Smack talk from him, man. He's got some smack talk. Nothing too dangerous. Go, Mount, go! That's my mount. We got this. You know, I might not need their things right now. Plenty of NP strength and attack boosts. Got guaranteed crits here. But still take it safe. Finished just in time. Again, gotta go with Avasborn. Can keep this party though. Ugh. Stop. Oh, there. I take it you are the leader. I am. And now that I've seen your power for myself, you say you're here to join the rebel army? If it's okay with you. Of course, I would be glad to welcome you. Were you not human? In this world, there are only two kinds of people who look like humans. mages and servants. And that means you are our enemy. Oh, please, I promise you, where... Are you with the Tsar or are you not? The answer to that lies in whether you are merciful as well as strong. And so I shall make you a grossly unfair proposal. Fight us without killing us, even as we do our best to kill you. Well, see, that is certainly as unfair as you say. If strength enough to kill us all, you are no spy. There would be no point in spying on us if you could simply kill us at your leisure, after all. But if you are strong enough to kill us and choose to spare our lives, that would prove you are merciful, and that is a kindness only humans possess. That is my offer. You may take it or leave it. Well, Master, not what she offers too. I'll abide whatever you decide. Exactly what she says. Understood. That was a nice short chapter of speaking. For now. Get a drink. To wash the pizza down. There we go. Just pure arts. Pure arts from the wave, man. Nicely done, wave man. Nicely done. Also, we're likely going to get our last master mission done here, which is also awesome. Go, Melt, go. Melt this wolf. Okay, so Atalanta Alter, not Archer, Alter, is likely going to be solo in the last wave. We do have NP capabilities already. Ideally, though, we can get to that last wave with a fair bit of crit stars as well. Ideally. It's gonna be a little bit harder, though, now. Oof. Oh, come on, you guys. How is that only the Buster attack is the crit? Arts chain. Guess as much. And still no luck with that. So Waver doesn't have the best arts generation, but or star gen, but it's a chain, so that means the extra attack. It got me something. 21 because they both have Fragment of 2030, and I kind of forgot about that. Ooh, she's got a break bar. Oh man. We're definitely gonna go for break bar here. But I'm fine with that. After all, if you don't go all out on the first attack, then what are you even doing? Even if I didn't go all out, technically. Nice melt. Very, very nice. Oh. Well, you know, I guess going all out at the first go is the right thing to do. And there's the other master mission done. That is all master missions done. Woot, woot, woot. I know my screen's a little bit high here, but... Can you go on? No, I'm sorry, I can't move anymore. I believe you should be alright after a few days' rest. It would seem we have been thoroughly defeated. Very well, we surrender. If you truly had been sent by Ivan the Terrible, we would have clearly had no chance of victory. But fortunately, it seems you are not with him after all. Your name? Do excuse me. My name is Atalanta. I wield the power of the demonic beast known as the Caledonian Boar. I see, so you're an altar. Essentially, but it's not so bad as you might think. I'm guessing my spirit origin has always had an affinity for this demonic beast. It's made it easy to convince the Yaga that I was on their side. Boss. Atalanta, do you not remember us? No, I do not. First thing I remember is finding myself in this land. I believe that was the death throes of this very world that called me here. The real Russia, the one from our world, has been overwritten by a Russia from a different history. It's been 3 months since I was summoned, which is as far back as my memories go. In fact, there's something I would like to ask you as well. What is it? Am I doing the right thing? Am I behaving the way a heroic spirit should? That's a hard answer. I'm afraid I'm not all familiar with no doubt myriad of extenuating circumstances during this particular conflict. What I can say with confidence is that compared to Russia as we know it, Ivan the Terrible seems to be a most tyrannical leader indeed. And as such, I believe that in standing up to him, you are doing exactly what a heroic spirit should. Right, good point. Pray you're alright. Anyway, let us return to our stronghold. You can all treat your wounds there. You three can come too. I'll show you the way. Yeah, where's Paxty? Paxty. Ah, that Yaga. I am restrained for the time being, so he really was with you. Very well, we will bring him along too. Paxty's alright. I'm sure he is, Kohai. I'm sure he is. Thought I was gonna die. Thought I was gonna die. Snap out of it, man. Looks on your side today, Yaga. Hey, I'm alive. Looks like you guys are okay too. Man, that was close comfort. Too close for comfort. Alright, we're off to the stronghold. Stay alert for shadows and familiars. Not to worry, I'll have one of my drone golems keep watch. Good. Now get off your bike ones and we'll be on our way. Was that get off or get on? I'll ride on my golems. Would you and Mash like to do the same? Yes. On your bike horns. I don't suppose I could ride on 2, could I? By all means, it's no more trouble to make 3 than it is to make 2. Yes, 1 for Avisborn, 1 for Paxi, and 1 for Mash and myself. Because we share many things. And that's a quartz. That is another section done. We will claim our master missions real quick.